so there wasn't anybody that was close to you, even maybe looking back on it now, that you were kind of influenced from a creative standpoint, entrepreneurship standpoint back then?
Well, creative, no, but entrepreneurship, yes, my mother.
Okay.
Very independent woman, and she always worked her ass off. That's one thing I can say I definitely gained from her as well, and her doing her own thing, her working the hardest. She was a nurse though, but she also was an Avon lady, so that's where.
Not the first time I heard people say that on here. Shout out to the Avon ladies.
Shout out to them.
The Avon ladies they got hustle hands, man. Shout out to the Avon ladies. We can't sleep with the Avon ladies.
So that's where I got Herbal Ciddy from and stuff like that. But yeah, my mother definitely was a big inspiration to how I turned out for her.
Man, when we did speak the first time, you talked about your experiences of being a brown girl in these predominantly white schools, and that was kind of like subconsciously that was part of your motivation of like why you wanted to embrace your skin.
Myself.
Because you said, listen, early on, I didn't always have a level of
confidence.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely. I didn't have a level of confidence and thinking highly of myself. It didn't matter about if I had clear skin or not. The fact that I had darker skin, they didn't make us feel beautiful. I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel loved at a younger age. And now it's just okay, I'm stepping into my purpose. I'm 100% comfortable with who I am. And how I'm going to express to the world and make other girls feel good about themselves like I do is okay, come up with a skincare brand. Let people know that, you don't have to wear the makeup. You don't have to wear the wigs. You don't have to wear anything other than your naked self. And I want other women to feel beautiful in their skin. I don't care how dark it is. And
well, tell me about that. Break it down to me. Talk to me about your experiences of really not having that confidence in yourself. Because you talk about it today about listen, you ultimately worked yourself through that, and that's just a process. That type of stuff don't happen overnight, and so many of us can feel that. So just talk a little bit about your process, what that was like. How hard was it for you, working through getting that confidence up and feeling your own self-love and being your biggest fan type of thing?
I feel like when you're not confident, it also allows the people around you to not like you as well. When you don't love yourself, I learned as soon as I started loving myself, I started receiving all of this love. You are a light inside. So if you dim your light, people was okay, you're not shining, I'm not paying attention to you, I don't like you, or what may have you. But it's definitely not a good feeling. You are self-conscious. Anything you do, you're going to second guess yourself. You're not comfortable with yourself. You try to hide who you are. So feeling like that, definitely, probably I've lost a lot of relationships, just in general, as friendships and stuff like that. It was hard for me to love other people because I didn't know what love is because I couldn't love myself.
Yeah, for sure.
So it really was probably the top worst feeling you can ever feel in this world. But breaking through that and finally seeing me for who I truly was, now I'm open. I'm not afraid to do anything. I'm not second guessing anything. Putting yourself out there, that's what I was afraid of most, and I feel like that's why some people don't even start a business. Just from the self-hate, it all comes intertwined. So you put me on a stand, I'm conquering it. I'm showing who I am. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to have any filter.
Yeah.
You're going to get this all of me, no matter what. Darker the skin, curly kinky hair, you're gonna get me.
Yeah.
So, and it's such a relief.
Was there a moment that you recognized that arrival point for you to you know what, this is who I am. I'm walking in who I am. This is I don't care. I'm rolling with it all. I'm taking everything that comes with it.
When I started my business.
Talk about it.
Definitely. Oh my gosh. Like I said before, just putting yourself out there. You don't want to do anything that brings more attention to you. So with me starting my business, I broke through before that and started embracing who I was and not being scared of other people's opinions. So I went forward. I did it. I don't care who's going to talk about me. Everybody always has something to say. That's not the issue. It's just you dealing with yourself, and being confident in what you put out there. So I gained my confidence. I broke through all of the self-consciousness that I had, and I started my business. And the more my business grows, the more confident I get. Not because of money, not because people telling me that, they love me. It's just I'm just learning who I am through my business. So it really is what I am.
Man, you talking that shit right now because for for real, because listen, that's my outlook on entrepreneurship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got into the world of entrepreneurship from the standpoint of it. You know, I'm a big mental health advocate, like very intentional about the work of mental health. And my journey in entrepreneurship started when I went on my own healing journey. I started going to therapy.
Yes.
And really started doing like my own self-reflective work, right? And that's how, that's how it came to me about, like, you know what, I want to invest into myself in every way possible. So the only way to really do that was to, go about starting my own business. And what I've learned through having my own business, man, it feels completely different. And it's not so much about the money. It's about, it's about, I'm facing my fear. I am
growing.
I'm slowly but quickly, anybody's opinion of what they have to say, it don't mean anything, because I am very much like rooted and grounded in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So like what you're saying is super real. But what also helped me was the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That stillness, sitting down, I learned a hell of a lot about myself.